So, it's a True Floater, and I'm doing a review on Liking Collection, the green Power Ranger from Dino Fury. Yep, pretty sure Dino Fury. And I gotta be honest, this is probably my favorite Power Ranger I've picked up from that line by far. One, I love the female body mold on this. I think it's one of the better female body molds, not just from the line, but just from Hasbro in general. Yeah, double jointed elbows, pinless joints. They added a bit of articulation in the mid region with a diaphragm joint and an ab crunch. It's always nice to have two of those and not just one of them. I don't know why they don't do it more often, but just the articulation surprised me. It just looks really good. You know, there's only a few things wrong with it, and it's the common trend of products with Hasbro is it's overpriced. It doesn't come with much as it should, but besides that, like, I generally really love this figure. I'm very excited, and I can't wait to show you why. Now, when it comes to the aesthetics of this figure, again, the main strong point of this figure is the body mold. The body mold looks real nice. It looks there's nothing wonky about it. It doesn't look derpy. I don't know. I also prefer when I see female Power Rangers without skirts. I always thought it was stupid to wear skirts when you're wearing pants. She has no skirt, so again, I feel like the design is even better that way. Now, the paint is solid. The paint is accurate. The only problem with the paint is that it's a little dirty. It's a little messy. Which sadly, I think like most of my Power Ranger figures, which I don't have many, are dirty. They always seem to be. I don't know why they're just sloppy like that, but she has a bit of like random specks of paint everywhere around her, like a bit of gray right there, a bit of gray. You can't see it, but a bit of gray on the boot. Obviously, it's like a bit of gold right here. When you have like OCD, I guess like me, you notice those little things, and it's just kind of annoying. I wish they could be a little better on that, but the aesthetics are for the most part pretty solid. Now, the articulation, that is a very big strong point of this figure. That's probably the best thing about this figure is the articulation and the many poses you can get this gal into. She has bicep swivel, a wrist. I don't know if it's a wrist swivel, but her gauntlet swivels, a wrist swivel, double jointed elbows. She has a diaphragm joint. Go all the way around. It goes this far out, this far back. She also has an ab crunch, which adds more to her articulation. Real nice. Double jointed knees, a boot swivel, a thigh swivel, and the biggest thing that surprised me about this figure, oh, also her head. I think she has neck articulation, so you can move the neck a bit to sideways. I don't use it much, but it's convenient. But again, the biggest part about the articulation on this figure is that it has drop down legs. I did not expect that. I don't know if it's just I forgot, but I don't know. I don't think any of my Power Rangers has that function. So that's very surprising. That's really nice. Again, the articulation is really fun on this figure. Alright, here's the accessories that comes with this figure. This is the weakest point of this figure's one, the amount of money I spent on it, and how much stuff comes with it, which is not much. It comes with one pair of hands. These Power Rangers are very they have a lot of emotions. They act around a lot. They're Power Rangers, you know. You would expect a bit more hands than that. One special effect and a sword that is expected with every Power Ranger. So not really happy because it was like I think $26.99 or something at my Target on where I found it, and with taxes in my state it went up to $29, damn near $30, almost close. Like, I did not feel the value in this figure at all, which I love this figure, but this is going to be one of the last Power Ranger figures I buy for a while, for a minute. I won't I'm doing the same thing with Marvel Legends. It's going to happen with this line. The only line I'm probably sticking with at the moment is maybe G.I. Joe Class 5, just because they have the lowest prices, and even then their prices aren't that great either. But yeah.
So overall, what do I think about this figure? If I had a rate from 1 to 10, I have to give it a 7 out of 10, which is lower than than most you would expect, considering how much praise I was giving it. But that price point is just not justified in any way. $26.99 with a lackluster of accessories coming with it, and a sloppy paint job. Sorry, I cannot talk. But a sloppy paint job, you would expect better when they're charging you that much. And it was, and when I got the box was kind of crushed up a little, so I wasn't really happy with that, but not a really big deal. I mean, comparing it to other lines like Battleverse, I bought one of their more cheaper figures that doesn't come with as many accessories, and that's why it's cheaper. It doesn't come with as much, but it still came with 3 sets of hands, extra hands, a gun, and the extra head sculpt, all for $20. All for $20. Like, come on, man. It was. Oh yeah, it also came with a figure stand as well, a figure stand that you can put on there. So yeah, it was just that comparison, and then comparing it to this Green Ranger, it's just kind of night and day. And then you have Mythic Legions, which I haven't looked into yet, but that stuff looks good. I don't think they're that insanely expensive. I think they're worth their price as well. It's just harder to defend Hasbro sometimes with releases like this. Hope I said that correct. But if this figure was like $22, if it was like $22 or less, I would easily make it a 9 out of 10, just with a better paint job. It would be a 9 out of 10 figure for me, maybe a 9.5. Like, that's how good it could have been. But yeah, I decided just not to buy any more, Marvel, well, not Marvel Legends, but well, them too, but Lightning collections for a while until things are kind of figured out. But that's it. So yeah.